Like, you don't want to be the go-to person for a person you cannot go to. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the girl Naeskylar and we're back with another video. If you are new here, I'm Naeskylar. I post college related videos, clothing hauls, beauty stuff, hair stuff, random stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in any of that, make sure to show some love and hit the subscribe button. I want to thank you guys so much because we're not at 1.6k yet. Like, not yet. Maybe when I post this video we will be, but my goal for this month was 1.5k and y'all gave me 1.6k. We're like close to it, so like I can't thank y'all enough. Like, oh my god. But yeah, so as you guys can tell from that title, I'm gonna be talking about like toxic friendships and stuff in college, and like what to look for in bad friends, and just basically college friendships in general, and how to really know if like that person should be your good sis or not. Feel me? I already have everything that I want to say and everything that I want to cover written down, because y'all know if I don't organize my stuff, the video will be all over the place and I will be talking for hours upon hours upon hours. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that button over here and let's get straight into the video. Also, I braided my hair because I ran out of gel to do a wash and go, like, so I just did this instead. I know I'm giving like dyke vibes and I look crazy. I'm sorry, please ignore that. Feel me? Like, we'll be right back soon. Like, trust me, the wig I'm gonna put on, like, I'm gonna look like a whole baddie, a whole snack, period. Y'all not gonna want the video to end once I put that wig on, feel me? But yeah, just ignore this right now, okay? It's just for right now, feel me? So the first thing you want to look for when you're becoming friends with somebody in college, or when you're already friends with them but you're not really sure if this is a friendship you want to be a part of, is if they're forcing you out of your comfort zone. Now, before I even get into this topic, I do want to make one thing clear. There are friends who will force you out of your comfort zone, but for a positive reason. Like, they're helping you grow as a person. Like, say like you're really shy or anxious, so you tend to turn down like really good opportunities that are like right in front of you. If a friend is pushing you to like go out of your comfort zone for that, then that's okay. But if a friend is pushing you out of your comfort zone, whether it's to sit in boys' faces, to go to boys' rooms, to drink, to smoke, or just overall peer pressuring you, you do not want to be this person's friend at all. Like, some of these things on this list may have exceptions, like you could be their friend from a distance or whatever, but for this you don't want to be their friend, because it's like this person is not taking your feelings into consideration. And I promise you are going to meet a lot of people like this in college, for the simple fact that freshmen, for example, they get to college, they're on their own, they have tons of freedom, they don't know what to do with it, so they just want to be with every boy. Or alright, I keep saying every boy because like I'm a female, so I'm thinking of a female perspective, but you can definitely, you know, flip it if you're a boy. But yeah, they want to just be in every boy's face, and they want to drink and they want to smoke, and it's just girls going wild, feel me? And if you're very like down to earth and you know that's not you, and you're true to yourself, and you kind of have freedom before college, so you're not really wilding out while in college, feel me? Then this is the type of person you're not really going to want to be friends with or hang around with, or you're going to want to be friends with from a distance, because they're not really going to care about your respect for yourself. And if you're comfortable with something, they're more so just gonna like bring you along and not even really tell you what's going on, or they're just gonna force it on you. Like, they're gonna have a bottle of alcohol and they're gonna be like, sis, open your mouth. Like, open your mouth, sis, you're gonna drive the boat, okay? Like, I'm the passenger and you're gonna drive the boat. Like, just say it's okay, just say Like, you do not want to be friends with these people, because they always tend to end up in bad situations, and you don't want to end up in bad situations because you're a tag along, or you were forced into a situation that you really didn't want to be in. So definitely be careful of this, and the minute you start seeing signs of this, just dead the friendship, because this literally happens a lot, like so many times. Like, people want to be friends with people, but they're just not for them. Like, y'all not supposed to be friends. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with drinking and smoking to a certain extent, but when you're forcing it on somebody else who genuinely doesn't want to do it, that is telling you they don't want to do, or showing you that they don't want to do, or that they're uncomfortable, and you keep putting them in the same exact situation, then there is something wrong with that. And at the end of the day, I could feel away about this video. I don't even really care from, because if you're doing any of this stuff and you feel a type of way in the shoe fit, then you're just a bad friend, period. Like, fix yourself, be a better friend. So the next thing you want to look for in like a friendship to make sure like this is a good friend is if they're making shady comments or gestures. Like, say for example, you would like your friend and a group of boys come around you, or not even a group of boys, but just a group in general that's like y'all don't really know but kind of know, but it's like a high and by type of thing, and their way of like being cool with the group or like entertaining the group is by disrespecting you, like by making shady comments or rude jokes or remarks, or like joking at like your insecurities, whether it's a physical insecurity or like your actions, like you did something in the past that you're not confident about, or that you don't like and you don't want to think about it, and they're like just throwing it up into the air and trying to make jokes about it, or they're just full on bashing you to like entertain these people, or like not even to entertain these people, but like even like just when y'all by yourselves and you say something and they make a shitty comment, you don't want to be friends with those people, because after a while you'll start to feel like that anything you say can and will be used against you. Like, are you the feds? Like, are you the cops? Are you the pigs? Like, how come everything I'm telling you is being used against me, sis? I don't understand. Like, you want to be careful with friends like this, because the same people that want to bash you and try to embarrass you to make other people laugh is the same people that will tell your business to other people. So you definitely want to be careful of that. If you have a friend like that, or you meet people who start to do that, or you just meet someone who's immediately telling you somebody else's business and you don't even really know neither one of them like that, don't be friends with them, because chances are, if she's telling you her business and you don't even really know both of them, she's gonna tell them your business if you tell her your business. Feel me? Like, she's just a chatterbox. She's gonna talk. So yeah, definitely be careful of this. And this is why in my other Albany videos I said just really get one close friend that you trust. You don't want to be telling everybody your business, because like I said, everybody thinks Albany is big, but it's actually small, and your business will spread like a wildfire. Feel me? Like, it will go crazy. So yeah, just be careful of this. Also, like, if you tell somebody something personal and they want to use it as a joke and they constantly just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, that is not your friend, because they know that it's an insecurity and it's hurting your feelings, and they just talk. And like, I don't understand why people always feel like they need to be so accepted that they have to hurt somebody else's feelings to do that. Like, that always irks me, like, all the time. So the next thing you want to look for in a friendship is if this person is baiting on you, a no-show, like going ghost. Like, say for example, y'all have plans, and every time y'all have plans, this person cancels last minute, or the time that y'all supposed to like link up, they just like stop answering their phone, don't text you, don't do none of that. Or like, you notice that y'all have plans and they'll cancel on you to go be with like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or other friends, and then it's kind of like you're their last option, as if like if nobody else is free, they come to you. You don't want to be friends with somebody like that. You want to be friends with somebody who genuinely wants to hang out with you, even when there's a million other options with people that they can hang out with. They chose you. You want to be that special friend that when you text someone, they're like, oh yeah, like I want to go with you to the mall, oh yeah, I want to go with you to the seaside, oh yes girl, I want to go with you to the gym. So me, like, you want to be the person that, like, you don't want to be the friend that is like when you text them, they're like, oh, she just asked me if I want to go, but are you doing something? Because if you're not doing anything, I'll just go with you and I'm not gonna go with her. Or like, I'll go with her if I don't find nothing else. Like, you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that friend, because it's like, are you even really their friend? Like, why do you have to wait and see if you can hang out with them, and the only way you'll be able to hang out with them is if nobody else is available? Like, you're not somebody's last resort, you're not somebody's last option. Like, there's people out there who will be way better friends with you, that the minute you text them plans, they'll be like, yes sis, get dressed right now, like we out. Like, so if somebody is always baiting on you, or is always canceling on you, or giving you excuses of why they can't go, but you always see them out and about with other people, just dead it. Like, nobody wants a friend like that. Now, the next thing you want to be careful of with friendships are friends that are mentally draining. Now, these aren't particularly bad friends. Like, they may not do anything physically or on purpose to be a bad friend. It's just more so of the fact that they're so self-centered that they don't realize they're being a bad friend. Basically, what I mean by mentally draining friends is just that, like, say for example, they're in a toxic relationship and they always come to you. That's no problem. It's just that once in a blue moon or once a week, if they want to talk about it with you, okay, cool. But if it's every single day, all day long, like y'all go to class, y'all go to the library, y'all go to the gym, no matter where y'all go, they just talking, then it starts to become mentally draining, because it's now like their life has turned into your life. Like, that's literally all you hear about all day, all you think about all day, because you got to respond to them, so you got to think about it. And it's just like, nobody wants to hear that all day, because sometimes it gets draining to listen to that and to try to help your friend get to a solution or a consensus. And it's just like, if you never felt it before, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all probably just like, how is that draining? But if you have a friend like that, you know that it is very, very, very much draining. Like, you don't want to be the go-to person for a person you cannot go to. Feel me? Like, meaning you don't want somebody to always come to you when they have problems or issues and they want you to like help them solve them, or just to vent to, when you know that if you had those same exact problems and the tables were turned, you would not be able to go to them, because they would either just blow you off or wouldn't listen, wouldn't really give you advice. They'll probably just be like, oh damn, that's crazy, oh okay, I'm sorry. Like, you don't want somebody who's gonna BS you, especially when you're there for them 100% of the time. So if you have a friend that's just talking way too much about the same boy or the same girl, and or like not even about a relationship, but just about a single problem, and you've helped them as much as you can, but that's all they want to talk about. They never ask you how you are, if you're okay. If you want to talk about something, they're just worried about themselves. I'm not saying cut them off, but you do have to like be friends with them from a distance, because it gets so draining, especially when you have like your college schoolwork to worry about and they just always want to talk your ear off. You definitely just need to like be like, I need some space, handle that on your own, that's your business. I try to help you, you ain't listen, do what you gotta do, but I'm not gonna do it with you, feel me? So the next thing I want to talk about is communication skills slash reactions to communication, feel me? So the first thing with communication skills is, say it's like your friend says something that you actually really didn't find funny, that you probably found like really offensive and rude. You don't want to be mad, or say like, for example, they just do stuff or touch your things, or like just do something that it's not, you know, it's not intentional to hurt you, but you know, like it's just something that bothers you. You definitely want to communicate to them, especially your roommate. It's like, you know, I don't like this, can you not do this? Don't do it in a way where it's like, why'd you touch my stuff? You know, like you don't want to come up like that, but it's like, oh, like, can I talk to you? Like, I don't really like this, can you not do this, please? Like, I would just appreciate it if you didn't touch my stuff, or I would just appreciate it if you didn't have people in the room, or I would just appreciate it if you didn't make jokes like that, feel me? And just, you know, communicate to them what is making you upset, so that way they can, you know, fix it and y'all can better your friendship. And that's really all for communication skills. But as far as like reacting to communication, that's what I feel people need to work on, because I feel like there's so many people where you can communicate something to them and they automatically will take it as, oh, we got beef, like, oh we got beef, like you was upset about something, so we got beef. Forgetting that as you get older, you're going to have very different opinions from your friends. Like me and my best friends disagree on a lot of stuff, but those are still my best friends, and we can respect each other's opinions. Just because somebody doesn't agree with what you did, or just doesn't agree with the way you go about friendship, doesn't mean they have beef with you. They're just letting you know, like, I would just like if you don't do this, and so y'all could keep y'all friendship, because that's what communication is about, or so that y'all could be peaceful roommates, because that's what communication is about. But if you're one of those people that like, you, when you get upset because somebody communicated something to you, you want to be mad and be spiteful and basically do the same thing to them, or try to get revenge, or if you're one of those people that like just continue to repeat the same actions that they asked you not to do, then it's kind of just like, what is the point of being friends with them? Because it's like, you think you're the owner, like they the dog, you the owner, like the dog could get mad, but at the end of the day, it's still going to live by your rules and do what you want it to do. Like, nobody is a dog, nobody is the owner, y'all both friends. So if your friend doesn't like something and they tell you, oh, can you please not do this, can you please not say this, respect that the same way you would want respect. Now if you feel like you're always telling your friend, oh, I asked you not to say that, why did you say it again? Oh, I asked you not to tell people, why did you tell people? Oh, I asked you not to touch my things, why did you touch my stuff? Like, you just find yourself repeating yourself with what you're telling them not to do, then you don't need to be friends with them anymore, because it's kind of, at this point, they're not listening to you, they don't respect you, and if they don't have any respect for you, you don't need to have any respect for them, and you don't have to be friends with them. Like, I feel like a lot of people tend to forget, like, friendships are not like life binding. Like, yes, you make very close friends, lifelong friends, but if somebody does not deserve your vibe, your presence, your energy, your consideration, your respect, then just dead it, especially if you're not getting none of that in return. And the last thing that gets me so upset is people who don't apologize. Like, everybody's gonna be wrong in a situation eventually, feel me? Like, you're always going to be wrong in at least one situation eventually that you're going to need to apologize for. And I hate people who don't apologize and people who don't realize their wrongs. Like, you cannot speak for somebody else. So even if you feel like you didn't do something, if somebody is telling you, you made me feel this way, blah blah blah, apologize and just say, oh, I'm sorry for making you feel this way. You don't have to apologize for the actions that they're accusing you of, but you do have to apologize for the way you made them feel. Even if you feel like you didn't make them feel that way, even if you know you didn't make them feel that way, you are not that person, so you do not know for sure how exactly they felt, how they took the situation. The situation may be very small to you, but it may be very big to them, or vice versa. And just apologize. Apologizing is free, it's not going to kill you, and it can fix so many things. Just literally say, I'm sorry for making you feel like whatever you made them feel like. I'm sorry for touching your whatever you touched. I'm sorry for saying whatever you said. And just leave it at that. Like, y'all be acting like it's so hard to apologize, and it's really not. And the last thing you want to look for in a friend, or you want to look for in somebody who's not really a friend, is support. For me, I cannot speak for everyone, but personally for me, support is the biggest thing you can give a friend, especially in college, because that's when people start their businesses, or, you know, just start big things in their life and they just really need support. Support is absolutely free. Say if they're starting a business and they're selling things, you may not be interested in what they're buying. Like if I'm selling bracelets or necklaces or like female jewelry or female clothing, obviously I'm not going to expect my male friends to buy it, but I will expect my male friends to post about it or let their female friends know, like, oh, my friend is selling clothes, it's real cute, do you want to buy it? You should buy it, cop up for me. And like just resharing something support someone so much and you don't even know it, because you're showing it to a whole new set of people that they previously did not show it to. And that is one thing I hate. Like I said, I cannot speak for everyone. To some people, support is not that big of a thing. They rather get it on their own, which still involves support. But for me, I just like to support everyone the same way people support me. And one thing I will never do, and that one thing I do not like I will never ask someone for support, because if I have to ask you and then that's when you start supporting me, it's just like I don't want it anymore. Like I'm one of those people that if I have to ask for something, I don't want it, because it's like I want you to do it because out of your pure intentions from your heart, you saw it and was like, I want to support Naomi. But if you saw it and you didn't take any actions to it, I'm not going to ask you to support me because I don't want it. I shouldn't have to ask for support from my friends, especially when I support them a lot. Like even with my YouTube channel, y'all, I have friends who repost other friends' YouTube channels, but not once have they reposted mine. And mind you, these are supposed to be close friends. Like literally, like it's so crazy to me. I have friends who don't watch my YouTube videos. I have friends who don't like my videos. I have friends who don't repost my videos, don't reshare it, don't comment on it, don't do nothing to it, but do it to other friends. Or like, and it's just crazy to me. So definitely you want to look for a friend who supports you in what you do. If you want to start a knitting club, find a friend who's going to be like, oh, you want to start a knitting club? Bet I'm going to join your knitting club so that you can show people that you have other people in your club. Like you just want someone who's going to support you no matter what it is. Like I feel like people always think, oh, support has to do something with like financially helping someone. But like I said, if somebody starts a business and they're not really selling something that you want to buy, you don't have to buy it, but just sharing it every time they post a new item, share it every time they post a new alert, share it. Like I don't understand, like people act so incompetent when it comes to supporting people, and it's just like, if that's your friend, why wouldn't you want to see them be successful? Feel me? But anyways, that is my little rant about friendships in college and what you should look for and how to determine if somebody is going to be a good friend to you or not. If you guys want like a relationship video, I'll try to give y'all that, but I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about in that video. But like I said, I'll try, so just comment that down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe button over here, girl. From just go down here, girl, hit that button, hit that bell too, feel me? But yeah, like I said, if you have any ideas, comment them down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm so sorry for ranting. Like I literally just be talking in all my videos. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.